Hi there, Tammy with Stampin' Savvy. Thanks so much for joining me for the newest kit class, which is Poinsettia Place. Oh my goodness, these were so fun to make and they turned out absolutely stunning. You are going to love these cards. The kit has been designed as a class this time. In fact, it's kind of a mega kit in that you will be making 48 holiday cards. You can follow my tutorials step by step, and I have made it so easy for you. Cutting directions, assembly tips, step it up options, everything that you're going to want to save time. Literally, you just follow my directions step by step, and you will have 48 stunning cards made in no time at all. Now, of course, with my kits, you can make anything that you want. You don't have to follow my tutorials. They are included for free, but if you want to do your own thing, you absolutely can do that. So let me show you what you would be making in the class. So this would be card number 1, and it features beautiful specialty papers. So card number 2 is this one right here. Again, just those beautiful specialty papers. And number 3, oh my goodness, are these not beautiful? So I'm going to share what is included with the kit and then give you another close-up with these cards. So let's go ahead and get started. Pre-order is August 6th through the 12th. It's 1 week only. And yes, I know for some of you that's a little bit early, but can we just say that 2020 has not been a normal year? And I know that a lot of you have already started your Christmas and holiday cards. And so between those of you that have already started and then some of the challenges that we have had keeping things in stock, I really wanted to introduce this card or this kit class early for you. If you're not ready to start crafting, no worries. You can still grab the kit with all the coordinating items so that you're ready to go and you have everything in case we do sell out. And then if you are ready to get crafting with me, you'll have your cards done before the season even starts. So this is what is included with the kit. You're going to get 3 6x12 sheets of the Plush Poinsettia specialty paper. Now, what you can't tell from the catalog is that it's an iridescent vellum with a velvet flocking. So it's a raised pattern with that just really beautiful velvet white flocking. And then, like I said, the vellum is iridescent. It is absolutely gorgeous. So there's 3 patterns of this. One is the poinsettia, and then you get this really pretty squirrel pattern, and then hollies and berries. Now the fun thing is, if you're going to follow my tutorials, we're going to cut these up and make these into cards that I'm going to show you in a minute. But you can also use the poinsettia petal dies to cut out the large poinsettias as well as the leaves and the berries. So you kind of have that option if you wanted to do your own thing. In addition, you're going to get a sheet of the brass foil, so it's a metallic foil, and then 3 sheets of the red velvet paper. Oh my goodness, this makes just such beautiful poinsettias. Really, really pretty. Both this one and that vellum flocked paper, you just want to pet them. They're so soft. Your friends and family will be in awe at the beautiful cards that you're going to create with this. Just really pretty. And then you're going to get the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper. So you're going to get 1 of each of the patterns. So there's 12. So you get 6 sheets, and then it is double-sided. So the nice thing is on cards 1 and 2, when we're using the Designer Series paper, you will get to choose which side that you prefer. So it gives you lots of options. And then for the cardstock, we're going to be including Real Red, Soft Suede, Old Olive, Garden Green, and Very Vanilla. So this totals 45 sheets. Did you hear that? 45 sheets of cardstock, plus the 13 6x12 sheets of the specialty paper. And then also included with the class is going to be a printable tutorial with cutting directions, step by step, how to cut all the materials to make the cards that I am sharing. It also is going to include step-by-step assembly instructions for each of those 3 cards, lots of savvy tips for success and ways to save you time in creating multiples. Basically, everything has been laid out for you, so you simply can just follow my directions to create the 48 cards that this kit was designed for. Now, you always have the option to do your own thing. If you have your own projects that you want to do, you have all of the coordinating materials to make beautiful cards on your own. So what you're going to want to pair this with is the Poinsettia Petals bundle. So it is a photopolymer stamp set. Now these images have been reduced down to 65%. So these are quite a bit smaller than the actual images, the stamped images here. But what I love about this bundle is that you have 4 different options for creating the poinsettias. You've got stamped images here that also have coordinating die cuts. So you can stamp and then die cut and create 3, actually there's a 4th size die that's a little bit smaller than this. So you can create a 4-layer poinsettia that's been stamped if you want. There's a coordinating die that goes with it that is just for embossing. It creates the veins in both the holly and in the poinsettias. So you can stamp, emboss, and cut if you want. And then there's another whole flower here that if you didn't want to do all of the layers, that you can just simply do the one, and then it comes with a coordinating die as well, as do the holly, the greenery here, the berries. It's 2-step stamping for quick coloring. Same thing with the coloring here on the poinsettias. So there's just so many options. You also have multiple sentiments. So you've got, this one is really fun for the front, but it can also be reversed for the inside. Warm wishes from our home to yours. So these are kind of, I would say, generic almost. And then they can be paired with happy holidays if that's your preferred sentiment. Or if you're in the Merry Christmas camp, then you can pair it with this one. And then as kind of a bonus, there is this one here that you can use to make your thank you cards for after the holidays. So many different options with this set. Now, if you don't have the Poinsettia Petals bundle, that is option number 1. So it comes with the kit and it comes with the bundle, and then you get a free set of the Stampin' Dimensionals, which will be used to make these cards. They would be included as a free gift. Now, option 2 includes some of the other items that you're going to want, and that is the Garden Green and Real Red Classic Stampin' Pads, and then the Very Vanilla medium envelopes. So option number 2 includes the free Stampin' Dimensionals. You get 300 of those. And then also it includes these gorgeous beaded pearls, which make a beautiful accent on the center of the poinsettia, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. Okay, the other items that you are going to be wanting to make these cards is going to be your paper trimmer, a bone folder, and then for adhesives, you're going to want the multipurpose glue, the mini glue dots, and then the Stampin' Dimensionals. Like I said, that is a free included gift with option number 1 and number 2. Then there's a few optional items that I do recommend that will help you and save a lot of time. One of those is, I'm going to be using the Stitched So Sweetly dies. So let me bring in card number 1 here to show you. And it's this one right here. So it uses the Designer Series paper, the coordinating colors of cardstock, and then that is the red velvet paper. and the metallic foil accents. Is that not pretty? Now what I've done is, this is actually just a rectangle, but when you add that really pretty accent right here, it just steps up the card. So this is an option. You don't have to do this, but I've used the Stitched So Sweetly dies to create this. Now there is other sets that we offer that have a stitched scallop die in them as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the Stitch So Sweetly, but if you have done any of the other kits that I've been sharing, this was used in them. So if you've got that, use it. If you've got the Be Mine stitched dies, it has a stitched scallop die that would work. If you followed the Peony Garden kit recently, it has a scallop die. Now it has embossing instead of stitching, but that one would be really pretty as well. So kind of just use what you've got. You don't have to use, you know, that accent. That again is optional, but the card is shown with that. The other thing that I recommend that you have is the Stamparatus, because when you're doing multiples of the same card, this just makes it so quick and easy to set your stamping up once and then just to do repeat over and over very, very quickly. But not required. You can totally do the cards without this, but I do recommend that. And I will show you how to use that. I'm going to be using the triple banner punch for card number 2. I'll show you an option that you can do this by hand, but this does save you quite a bit of time. And this is my favorite punch. It's probably the one that I use more than anything else. So I do highly recommend it. And then also, if you've got the silicone craft sheet and a stamping sponge, I'm going to show you my cheap and easy way that is also quick and easy on adhering vellum so that it does not show through. It kind of can be one of those tricky things to adhere and hide your adhesive, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to do that. Quick and easy. So those are the things that you're going to want to create the cards according to the tutorials that I'm going to be sharing. So this is card number 1. Again, using the Designer Series paper, the velvet, and then the foil. Card number 2 is this one right here. And it features, again, the Designer Series paper. And now we're switching to a beautiful cream-colored poinsettia, and then we're using the red velvet for the accents on this one. Now you can see on both of these I used that sentiment, but the nice thing is, just like I shared, you know, you've got options on which ones that you would like to use. And then for card number 3, we're going to use that flocked vellum to create that just really beautiful background. This is the real red poinsettia, and then again we're using that foil as an accent. And one of the things I'm sharing with you is how to do the die cutting in a way so that you can make all 48 of these cards with all of these accents. Now I'm going to show you, I'll bring this one in. This is a stepped up version that I share in the class, and it's got those beaded pearls here in the center. I did a little embossing, and then it's also got Wink of Stella. So I'm going to be sharing Step It Up options with you as well. But like I said, everything has been done for you. This card right here happened to be my July handmade gift that I gave to all of my clients that shopped with me in last month, in the month of July. So I created tons of these. So I can tell you that I have worked it all out and I'm sharing it with you. So pre-order for the kit is August 6th through the 12th. It's 1 week only. I put the link in the description. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me, Tammy@stampandsavvy.com. But I hope you'll join me for this really fun Poinsettia Place kit class. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.